Good morning, Year 1. Today's Wonderful Wednesday. We're going to continue our learning about multiplication. By the end of today, we'd hope you'd be able to understand that we can count groups of the same quantity more efficiently, but we can also find multiple ways of counting groups of the same quantity. Have a look at the in focus task. We've got some fruit drinks in packages, we've got some bunches of bananas, and we've also got some pots of Pringles. The fruit drinks are in equal groups. How many fruit drinks are there altogether? How can you tell? And remember that equal groups means that the same tray has the same number of cartons. Pause the video and talk to your adult. So how many cans of drink are there altogether? How do you know? How did you count them? You might want to represent the cans using counters. And I'm wondering, how many different ways can you count them? And which way of counting is the most efficient? Now you could count those fruit drinks in ones. Is that the most efficient method? Can you see what they're grouped in and how we might count them differently? I can see clearly that there are 5 drinks in each packet. So I could count those drinks in 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20. If I'm not sure how to count in 5s, but I know that I shouldn't really be counting in 1s anymore, how about counting in 2s instead? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. When I counted in 5s, I counted 20 cans of drink. And when I counted in 2s, I counted 20 cans of drink. But which way of counting in 2s or 5s was the most efficient? And how do you know? Talk to your adult. Now we've already discovered that the cans are already in equal groups. Remind your adult about what equal means from Monday. How many cans are there in each tray? Well, we can see there are 5 cans. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that helpful for counting? What groups could you count in? We've discussed already, haven't we, that you could count in groups of 5. But there's different ways we can say that, because we could say there are 4 trays of 5 cans, or we could call them 4 groups of 5 cans, or we could say there are 4 5s. Each tray has 5 cans, so we can count 5, 10, 15, 20. Looking closely at the Pringles then, we can see that the crisps are already in equal groups, which means each packet has the same number of tubes of crisps. How many tubes of crisps are there in each packet? Is that helpful for counting? What groups could you use to count in? Pause the video and talk to your adult. We could describe the image as 3 packets of 2. 1 packet of 2, 2 packets of 2, 3 packets of 2. And there are 6 cans of crisps altogether. We could say there are 3 groups of 2. Still showing us there are 6 cans of crisps altogether. Or we could say there are 3 2s. We still have 6 cans of crisps altogether. 2, 4, 6. Let's look closely at the bananas then, because the bananas are already in equal bunches, which again means each bunch has the same number of bananas. Talk to your adult. How many bananas are in each bunch? Is that helpful for counting? What groups could we counting? That's right, the answer is 3. Each bunch of banana has 3 bananas in it. So we need to learn how to count in threes. We could say there are 5 bunches of 3 bananas. 1 bunch, 2 bunch, 3 bunches, 4 bunches, 5 bunches. Or we could describe that picture as saying there are 5 groups of 3. We could even say there are 5 threes. So counting in threes, we could say the first bunch gives us 3 bananas, and another bunch of 3 means there are 6 altogether, and another bunch of 3 means there are 9 bananas altogether, and another bunch of 3, 12 bananas, and one more bunch of 3, 15 bananas altogether. We can finish this number sentence. Count with me. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Now for your journal today, I want you to think about the bunches of bananas. And on your worksheet, if you've printed it from the website, or just in your book, I want you to draw an abstract image of those bananas. So I don't want you to draw bananas, I want you to draw something very simple and abstract to represent those bananas. I've done an example here for you. 1 bunch of bananas, 2 bunches of bananas, 3 bunches of bananas, 4 bunches of bananas, 5 bunches of bananas. And then with your adult, can you complete the following descriptions to show those bananas? Now for your activity time, you need to work with a partner and you need some counters or Lego or bits of pasta, whatever you've got at home, and 5 different plates. Step 1, take 5 plates and put 2 counters on each plate. Tell your partner how many counters there are altogether. You need to practice counting in twos. This time, take 3 plates. Put 6 counters on each plate. Tell your partner how many there are altogether. Is counting in sixes a bit tricky? How else might you arrange those 6 counters on a plate to help you count in slightly smaller steps that we've already practiced with our bananas? Now for your guided practice, again, this is a chance for you to talk through your thinking with an adult before you do your independent learning. Question 1. We can clearly see there are some plates with some delicious crunchy red apples on. Can you complete the sentences? There are groups. Each group has apples. 4s equals there are apples. Now question 2. Groups of 2 equal We're looking at the bows on the bear's head here. 2s equals There are ribbons altogether. And now for your independent learning. You have to write the missing numbers. Look carefully at the pictures, how those aeroplanes are grouped, and get an adult to help you read the writing if you're finding it a little bit tricky. Exactly the same for the second sheet, question B and C. Look carefully at how the spinning tops are grouped, and look carefully at how the balls are grouped. Question 2. Can you circle the picture to show equal groups and then write the missing numbers? So you need to read what groups those images need to be put into first before you go ahead and just circle anything. For those of you who want to push yourself a bit further and challenge yourself, I've got some extra challenges for you. Extra challenge 1 and 2. How many wheels are there altogether? You've been given an addition sum to help you here. Think about what you're counting in to find out how many there are altogether. Question 2, how many fingers are there altogether? Again, we've got a nice abstract image and we've got an addition sentence to help you think about what you need to count in and what that's represented as when you add. Extra challenge 3. How many apples are there? Can you complete the sentences? 5 apples, add 5 apples, add 5 apples, add 5 apples equals how many altogether? How many groups of apples are there? And what are the groups of apples equal to? Use the number line to help. Question 4. How many fish are there altogether? Can you complete the sentences? Can you show it using a tense frame? You might have to draw one on a piece of paper to help you. Extra challenge 5 is a chance for you to again explain and reason why you think what you think. Eva and Whitney are making equal groups of bread rolls. Eva said, "We need one more group to make 40. Whitney said, "We need 10 more rolls to make 40. Who do you agree with? Can you explain why?" And extra challenge 6. Rosie and Eva have equal groups of either 2, 5 or 10. Each of their totals is less than 40. Rosie has 5 equal groups. Eva has 3 equal groups. Eva's total is more than Rosie's total. What do you think they could be counting in? I definitely recommend you use equipment to help you, or pictures and doodles to help you think about all the different possibilities. Good luck with this challenge because that's really difficult. Let's see who can challenge themselves and find the answer. That's it for Wonderful Wednesday. Have a nice rest of your day and I look forward to seeing you on Friday.